Each package has to be weighed.
You're looking at about $17,000 worth of what chemist Maria Pease suspects is a mix of heroin and fentanyl.
It can be distributed like this.
The drugs are here at the DHHS lab in Augusta, where 3 chemists try to figure out what's being sold on the street, killing hundreds of Mainers a year.
We're here to provide results to law enforcement, and they can use them. So we really maintain an objective role in this.
You can't tell what's in the powder by looking at it, but history tells us it's likely illicit fentanyl, 30 to 50 times more potent than heroin.
Fentanyl poses a hazard for anyone to breathe it in.
And they're seeing a lot of it.
Years ago, we'd have 2 fentanyl positives maybe in the entire year, and now we're seeing between 10 and 12 a week.
What else are they finding? The average purity of the samples is about 20%, the rest of that powder mixed with a cutting agent. Dealers using caffeine, even drugs like lidocaine, to make the powder appear whiter and pure.
So what I would need to do now is open up and weigh each package.
And that these substances are deadly? The suspected fentanyl is carefully unwrapped under this hood.
We keep Narcan right over there, so in case if we did have an inhalation problem.
Weighing it the key.
That's very important for investigative purposes to determine whether it meets the statutory limit.
Then putting it into a small evidence bag and testing it. Pease will perform 2 tests on the powder, combining it with a liquid.
This is the portion of the instrument we're going to separate out the products we're interested in.
Then putting it into this machine. And then it's back to step 1 with another case. There are a lot of them. This room is where they house all the evidence when it comes in. We're talking the marijuana, the heroin, the crack cocaine. They're stored in these envelopes, and there are only so many chemists in so many hours in the day that there's actually a 6-month backlog.
We have to prove that, in fact, that was heroin.
Roy McKinney is the head of the Maine Drug Enforcement Agency. Police can't prosecute without this lab's work.
Because that's our role, is to disrupt that supply, to make it more difficult for the user to find that drug and for the trafficker to benefit from the sale.
Chemists like Pease aren't thinking about individual sales or cases, but they do know each bit of their work is part of the bigger puzzle, and what's on those scales or in their hands can kill.
I respect the fact that these drugs are very powerful.
Maine drug agents seized more than 12 pounds of heroin and fentanyl last year. Not all of it, but a good amount of that is tested. And that testing process you just saw involved more than 300 arrests for last year. With more boots on the ground, that number only expected to climb. I'm David Charnes, WMTW News 8.